Hey, yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seating. The program will begin in 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seating. The program will begin in just a few minutes. And as a reminder, as a courtesy to those around you, please silence your cell phones. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats as soon as possible. We're going to be starting the program momentarily. Also, as a courtesy to those around you, please make sure you silence your cell phones. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats as soon as possible. And as a reminder and a courtesy to those around you, please silence your cell phones. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please find your seats. We are about to begin. And as a courtesy to others, please ensure that your cell phone is on silent. I'm going to set it differently that time.
Please all rise. Yeah, is the mic on? Ready? Please all rise. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please all rise for the presentation of the colors by the Denby High School JROTC Patriot Color Guard and the Pledge of Allegiance led by the Mayor's Youth Commission.
Please join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please take your seats. Okay, before we get started, I would like to ask for a moment of silence and prayer for the victims of the terrible tragedy in Washington, D.C. last night, and also for those who loved them. Amen. Good evening, friends, colleagues, fellow citizens, and Virginia Peninsula Chamber members. Welcome to the 2025 Newport News State of the City. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight at the beautiful Ferguson Center, right here on the campus of Christopher Newport University, Virginia's #1 public regional university. Go Captains! CNU, the Ferguson Center, and the Torgler are just a few of the incredible assets that make our peninsula special. As many of you know, the State of the City is a signature Virginia Peninsula Chamber event, providing a platform for the mayor to share key updates with our membership. Tonight marks the 11th edition of what has become a highly anticipated tradition. Before we go any further, I want to express my gratitude to the Chamber staff and ambassadors whose hard work and dedication make this event possible. Thank you, Susie Johnson, Allie Carson, Caroline Branch, Becky Whitehurst, and our ambassador team. And now a quick public service announcement about your chamber. As the Peninsula's leading business advocacy organization, we are committed to driving economic growth and regional collaboration. Our mission is rooted in the 5 C's, and tonight's event is a perfect example of how we fulfill them. We convene this gathering, bringing together leaders and stakeholders. We connect more than 700 attendees, fostering meaningful relationships. We act as a conduit for vital city updates straight from Mayor Jones. We collaborate as a region, working together to shape a stronger future. And we champion the incredible assets that make our peninsula a great place to live, work, and thrive. Simply put, the Virginia Peninsula Chamber is a connector, a convener, a collaborator, a conduit, and a champion for our region. Now let's get to tonight's program. Let me first recognize some distinguished guests in attendance tonight. In order to maximize Mayor Jones's time, the one-clap rule is in effect. From Virginia's 3rd District in the U.S. House of Representatives, Congressman Bobby Scott. Okay, there's some rookies here. One clap means one clap. From the Virginia General Assembly, Senator Danny Diggs. From our military community, Commanding Officer Soup Ship Newport News, Captain Hannah Krewalt. From the 633rd Air Base Wing, Commander Colonel Matthew Altman. 733rd Mission Support Group Commander Colonel Laura Hutchinson. From the City of Hampton, Mayor Jimmy Gray, Vice Mayor Steve Brown, Hampton City Council members Hope Harper, Martha Mugler, Michelle Farabee, Randy Bowman, Carolyn Campbell. Sorry. Tripped you up. City Manager Mary Bunting, Commissioner of the Revenue Ross Mugler. From the City of Newport News, Mayor Philip Jones, Vice Mayor Curtis Bethany, City Council members Tina Vick, John Ely, Cleon Long, Marcellus Harris, Rob Coleman, and City Manager Alan Archer. Also from Newport News, Commissioner of the Revenue Tiffany Boyle, Treasurer Marty Eubank, Clerk of the Circuit Court Angela Reason, Sheriff Gabe Morgan, Commonwealth Attorney Howard Gwynn, Chief of Police Steve Drew, Fire Chief Wes Rogers. From Newport News Schools, Newport News School Superintendent Dr. Michelle Mitchell, School Board Chairman Lisa Searles Law, Vice Chair Dr. Terry Best, Maritza Alger, Rebecca Amon, Douglas Brown, Gary Hunter, Rashina Harris. In addition, we have some more special guests. Former Mayors McKinley Price and Barry Duvall, and family members representing other former mayors, Joe Ritchie, Jesse Ratley, Joe Frank. Last but not least, my boss, Eric Floyd, Chairman of the Peninsula Chamber. Whew. Hold on just a second. Okay, my apologies if I forgot anyone, but I think that's it, and I'm not coming back. So don't text me and say, hey, you missed so-and-so. Now I would like to take a moment to thank our sponsors, and we will rescind the one-clap rule for this. And here's what we're going to do instead. Extended applause for the presenting sponsor, 5 claps for gold, 3 claps for silver, and 1 clap for the bronze sponsors. So you pay as you go. All right. Today's presenting sponsor is Old Point National Bank Extended. Gold sponsors, Langley Federal Credit Union. Very good. And Provost Construction and Sons. Just write me a check. We'll do it. Silver sponsors, Three Claps, Bayport Credit Union, Liebherr Mining, Virginia Natural Gas. Okay, now the bronze sponsors. This is one clap and we're going to go pretty quick. Abbott Realty, An Achievable Dream, Bon Secours Hampton Roads. Stay with me here. Christopher Newport University, Go Captains. City of Hampton Economic Development Department. City of Newport News, Dominion Energy, Ferguson, Foundations to Success, Go Commute HRT, Hampton University Go Pirates, Kaufman and Knowles, Newport News Economic Development Authority, Newport News Public Schools, Newport News Shipbuilding, Newport News Redevelopment and Housing Authority. That's a long one. Old Dominion University Go Monarchs, Pearson Toyota, Peninsula Airport Commission, Riverside Health, Centera Healthcare, Soundscapes, Southeastern Virginia Health System, the Newsom House Museum and Cultural Center Foundation Board, U.S. Lawns, Hampton Roads. This is like a high school graduation. VHB, Virginia Peninsula Community College, Go Gators. W.M. Jordan Company, YMCA of the Virginia Peninsulas. And supporting sponsor, Heather Hughes Photography. Get my good side, Heather, where are you? Okay, let's have a round of applause for all of our gracious sponsors. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce my friend and future boss, President of Christopher Newport University and retired U.S. Coast Guard Rear Admiral, Bill Kelly. Right?
Good job. Wow. Let's hear it for Bob McKenna. He is the master of that. Nobody can welcome a crowd like Bob can. And I got to check with him later. I'm not sure what the future boss thing means, but we'll find out. My wife over there is like, I'm not sure. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Christopher Newport University. It is an honor and a privilege to have you with us tonight. You are on the campus of the #1 regional public university in the state of Virginia, the #3 regional public university in the South, and what we believe is the best regional public university in all of our nation. We are grateful that you have chosen our campus to share tonight's message in this extraordinary evening of partnership and collaboration, which is so needed at today's moment in time in our nation's history. I want to welcome the mayor, members of the city council, welcome to the city staff, and to members of Governor Youngkin's team who are here tonight. I want to greet and thank all of the elected officials who've taken time out of their busy schedules. Congressman Scott, thank you so much, sir. You are here almost as much as I am. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you for that. We are also pleased to have so many business, civic, and education leaders with us this evening. You have so much to do in your daily business. The fact that you took time out to be with us tonight speaks to your commitment to the Newport News City. Let me especially welcome my friend, Bob McKenna, and our friends from the Virginia Peninsula Chamber of Commerce and Old Point National Bank. Thank you for all that you do to serve our community. We are thrilled to serve as your hosts for the evening, and we want you to come back often. This is your hometown university. Come for a game at Town Bank Stadium, a performance here at the Ferguson Center. Come for the fireworks in the fall or the tree lighting at the holiday happenings in the holiday season. We welcome you here, and we want you to feel at home here. This is the most inclusive university in the state of Virginia, and I promise you we are going to work on that each and every day that I have the privilege to serve as your president. We are also open to Newport News high school students. If you know someone that's thinking about college, or a Virginia Peninsula Community College Gator who's thinking about continuing their education, urge them to consider CNU. If you know a student who went off to college someplace else and may be thinking about a new college or a new university to pursue their goals, let them know that CNU is their home. The mayor's theme tonight is our city, our story, and our moment. And I want to highlight just a few ways that your university is proud to contribute to that story. Newport News is our city too. Our students give thousands of hours of volunteer service to Newport News organizations. Our faculty, our students conduct research at Jefferson Lab, and they intern at Huntington Ingalls, Newport News Shipbuilding, Ferguson and Cannon, and many other locations throughout the peninsula. These internships lead to meaningful careers across our region. Our students come here, they settle here, and they build families here. While we're here tonight to learn about our city, we're having a moment of our own right now. We just shattered the university's record for the number of applications. From students, go ahead, give us applause. We're 1,800 applications over the highest number we've ever had. Thank you. Students are finding out about the best-kept secret in Virginia, and I thank each and every one of you for your help in getting the word out. Young women and men are excited to be captains and pursue their college education right here in Newport News. Now, I could go on and on. I love talking about this university, but you didn't come here to hear about me. Now, if you want to come back in August, we'll be having the State of the University then, and I invite you all to please come back then. But tonight, it's about our city. So thank you again. I'm thrilled to see so many here with us tonight. I see, when you're here for 18 months now, as Angie and I have been, I can look out and I can see so many friends in the audience. We're thrilled to welcome you to our university, to your hometown university. I'll wrap up with a Go Newport News, and as always, go Captains! Thank you, folks.
I could come back and do that State of the University. It is now my pleasure to introduce tonight's presenting sponsor. Representing Old Point Financial Corporation and Old Point National Bank is Mr. Don Buckless. Don is currently the Executive Vice President, Chief Lending Officer, and Chief Banking Officer with Old Point. With more than 35 years of experience in the financial services industry, Don is a trusted advisor to business owners across the region. He currently serves on the board of directors for the YMCA of the Virginia Peninsulas, not going to do it again, and the Hampton Roads Military and Federal Facilities Alliance, HARUMFA. He has a Bachelor's of Business Administration in Finance from Old Dominion University, go Monarchs, and is a graduate of and fellow for the Virginia Bankers Association School of Bank Management. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Don Buckless.
Thanks. Need some water? Yeah, I'm good. Can everybody hear me? I think so. Thank you, everyone here tonight, as we get ready to learn more about the innovations and other outstanding work happening here in Newport News. Old Point is honored to be the presenting sponsor of the State of the City event brought by our partners at the Chamber. This is going to be a wonderful night. We're proud of our history of service to Newport News and the entire Hampton Roads region. For over 100 years, we've been serving this great region with the same trusted name and the same focus on supporting our clients, our employees, and this community. Thank you to the City and the Chamber for all you do to support the local business community. All of you, all of your businesses represented here today are not just the economic drivers, but the heart and soul of our community, providing jobs, supporting families, contributing to our vibrant culture. As we reflect on the milestones and accomplishments of Newport News over the last year, let us continue to work together to build a stronger and more prosperous community. And now, I have the great honor of introducing Mayor Philip Jones to deliver his State of the City address. Thank you.
For generations, Newport News has been a city of stories. Stories written in the legacy of our shipyards, in the resilience of our people, and in the hope that built this community from the ground up. We have grown together, from a humble beginning to a powerhouse of industry, culture, and innovation. Our past laid a foundation that has shaped the city we call home today. Our city, Newport News, a name etched in the pages of history, a spirit that has been passed down through a legacy of leadership and grown stronger over time. Newport News, a city with a story that began long before today, a story built on dreams, resilience, and a commitment to progress. Our history is not just about steel and rivets, but about people, the resilient leaders who turned the dreams of the community into reality. For the past 50 years, Newport News has thrived under the guidance of visionary leaders who dedicated their lives to progress and service. Each leader left an indelible mark, paving the way for our city's current achievements. In the transformative decade of Joseph C. Ritchie's leadership, Newport News took bold steps forward. Ritchie embraced the challenge of shaping a small, budding town into a vibrant city poised for growth. Mayor Ritchie's legacy transcended city limits, reaching across the globe to create enduring opportunities for Newport News. In 1982, he formalized a sister city partnership with Nayagawa, Osaka, Japan, a bond that not only fostered cultural exchange, but also paved the way for international collaboration. This partnership laid the groundwork for Canon USA's decision to call Newport News home. In addition, the Continuous Electron Beam Accelerator Facility, later renamed the Thomas Jefferson National Accelerator Facility, was established in 1984 with initial Department of Energy funding, receiving full congressional funding in 1986. His visionary leadership led Newport News to new horizons, from the development of the Oyster Point Industrial Park to positioning the city as an example of progress on the global stage. Jesse Menefield Rattley's historic leadership broke barriers and championed equality for all. Jessie Rattley was a trailblazer, becoming the first African American and the first woman to serve as mayor of Newport News. Her tenure was marked by groundbreaking progress in civil rights, affordable housing, and education, laying the foundation for equity and opportunity in our city. She inspired generations, ensuring that all voices were heard and valued in the halls of government. Her leadership inspired a legacy of inclusion and progress, one that echoes through the city's halls, schools, and neighborhoods to this day. Barry Eugene Duval ushered in an era of economic transformation. He brought a bold vision to Newport News, a vision where the city would become a regional economic powerhouse. Through his deep connection with the business community, he championed partnerships that revitalized our economy and positioned Newport News as a hub of opportunity. Under his leadership, the city embraced innovation, expanded its commercial base, and attracted new investments that laid the groundwork for sustainable growth. His ability to build consensus around strategic investment and financial stewardship between city council, city leadership, and the business community laid the foundation for sustainable growth. Barry Duval reimagined our city's economic potential, transforming Newport News into a thriving hub for commerce and community. Joe Samuel Frank championed community connections, uniting neighborhoods through public service and cultural enrichment. His tenure focused on enhancing the quality of life for all residents by investing in public safety, parks, and cultural programs, leaving a legacy of community pride and partnership. Former Mayor Frank, known as the People's Mayor, built stronger neighborhoods, prioritized education, and fostered collaboration, ensuring every resident felt a part of Newport News' success. His leadership ensured that Newport News remained resilient and prepared for the future. As the longest-serving mayor in Newport News, Joe Frank's legacy is etched into the very fabric of the city. His steadfast dedication to education and public safety left an enduring mark, creating a safer, smarter, and more connected city. Today, as we stand on the foundation he helped build, we are reminded that true leadership is about service. Service that outlasts the moment and continues to inspire generations to dream, to build, and to grow. Born and raised in the East End of Newport News, McKinley Leonard Price is more than a leader. He is a native son. During his tenure, Mayor Price crafted a vision, a city built on breakthroughs. His innovative branding redefined the city's identity, sparking a renewed focus on priorities that mattered most: community investment, strategic expansion, and forward-thinking innovation. Today, his vision is brought to life across Newport News, from the vibrant new transportation center to the revitalized Sherwood site and the dynamic Yard District downtown. Price championed transformative projects that stand as milestones in our city's progress. From the vibrant rebirth of the Southeast community through SECRA and the Huntington Middle School development to the innovative Brooks Crossing Center and the Choice Neighborhood Initiative, his leadership ensured that growth meant opportunity for all. Education was not just a priority, it was a promise. The Peak Early Childhood Education Center is a testament to his belief that every child deserves a strong start, and the initiatives he championed for educational equity continue to shape generations to come. McKinley Leonard Price led with vision, heart, and unwavering dedication to the city he called home. As we stand on the foundation he built, we are reminded that his legacy is not just in the projects completed or the milestones achieved. It is in the bridges he built between people, places, and possibilities. Today, Newport News stands stronger because of his leadership, and for that, we honor him. For 50 years, Newport News has been guided by leaders whose vision and dedication laid the foundation for the progress we celebrate today. Together, these leaders wove a legacy of service and progress, a foundation that has carried us to this moment. Today, we stand in a city that never stops evolving. New developments rise, and our communities flourish with fresh energy. Each street, each corner, tells a story of growth and of people who make it all possible. Our growth is not only in buildings and roads, but in the laughter of children, in the dreams of students, in the spirit of innovators who shape our future. Over time, we've grown, adapted, and embraced change. We revitalized neighborhoods, invested in our youth, and balanced economic development with preserving our natural beauty. In our story, with every challenge, we've grown stronger. Our past has shaped us, but our future, that's a story we continue to write together. Under the guidance of our city's leadership, we have put people first, transforming neighborhoods, creating new opportunities, and ensuring that every resident has a voice in our shared story. It is the people who breathe life into Newport News. Their stories, their sacrifices, and their dreams define who we are as a city. Today, we celebrate achievements led by our City Council. Under the leadership of Mayor Philip Jones, we are being intentional, with focus on our people, places, and the government that connects us. This is our moment to turn vision into action and embrace innovation in our solutions. This is our moment, a time to celebrate where we've come from and to seize the potential that lies ahead. A moment to honor the spirit that has made Newport News a place of hope, resilience, and progress. This moment right now is ours. It's a testament to every person who has made Newport News home, a testament to the progress we see today. Together, we are Newport News. One city, one story, one moment. Our future holds promise, hope, and endless possibilities. And today, we celebrate not just where we've been, but where we're going. This is our moment. Today, we honor our city, We honor the legacies that have so passionately weaved together the story of Newport News. Together, we stand at the edge of possibility, ready to write the next chapter of our story, because this is our moment. Welcome to the State of the City.
Please welcome Kelly Ritchie Giannotti, granddaughter of the former mayor Joseph Ritchie. Under his vision, vital infrastructure was built, laying the groundwork for modern transportation networks that connected our thriving port city to the wider world. His foresight in transportation advancements fueled commerce, growth, and opportunity, solidifying our city as a key player in regional and global trade. Please welcome Robin Ratley and Florence Ratley Diggs, former Mayor Jesse Ratley, daughters of Lakeford. Jessie M. Ratley broke barriers and championed equality and access for all residents of Newport News. Her vision for a united community transcended challenge, fostering opportunities for future generations to dream bigger and achieve more. Her dedication to service and commitment to justice continue to shape the spirit of Newport News, reminding us that true progress begins with inclusive leadership and the courage to uplift every voice. Please welcome former Mayor Barry Duvall. Duvall's vision for economic vitality created a roadmap for Newport News to thrive as a destination for innovation and opportunity. His commitment to fostering collaboration between the public and private sectors set a new standard for leadership. His legacy is one of foresight and determination, a leader who saw the potential of Newport News and worked tirelessly to bring it to life. Barry E. Duvall's impact continues to shape our city, inspiring new opportunities and innovation as Newport News carries his vision into the future. Please welcome Jason Frank, son of the late former Mayor Joe Frank. Joe Samuel Frank, fondly known as the People's Mayor and the longest-serving mayor in the city's history, dedicated his leadership to uniting neighborhoods and enhancing the quality of life in Newport News. He championed public service, education, and cultural initiatives while strengthening the city's regional influence. His vision brought the development of City Center at Oyster Point to life, creating a thriving hub for business and community. Please welcome former Mayor McKinley Price. A man whose journey from the streets of Newport News to the mayor's office represents the very spirit of resilience, ambition, and authenticity that defines this city. As a statesman, a diplomat, and a bridge builder, McKinley Price united voices from the boardroom to the front porch. His leadership didn't just span boundaries, it erased them, creating a Newport News where every citizen felt seen, valued, and included in the city's shared story. And now, please welcome our current mayor, Philip Jones. Tonight, he takes the stage to show how far we have come and the exciting path forward. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause for Mayor Philip Jones, as well as all of our distinguished guests and former mayors with us tonight.
How are we doing tonight? Well, I can tell you there was not a dry eye back there when we were watching the video. And just to our entire team who made that video, all of the archive time, we appreciate you. That was an amazing film. Thank you so much, Cleater. Tonight, we begin by honoring the remarkable leaders who have shaped Newport News over the past 50 years. From 1976 to now, 5 mayors whose legacies continue to guide our journey forward. Mayors Ritchie, Ratley, Duvall, Frank, and Price. This city's progress stands as a testament to your vision, dedication, and sacrifice. Each of you carried the torch during pivotal moments in our history. You have been more than leaders. You have been architects of hope, bridging the dreams of our residents with the realities of a brighter tomorrow. This moment is more than a celebration, and I can tell you behind there really was a celebration with everyone. It's a reflection on how understanding our past will strengthen our future. The foundation that all of you laid had created a springboard for us to embrace a new era of progress. Newport News now stands on the shoulders of giants. The passion, courage, and love that you have poured into this city resonates in every corner, in its schools, its businesses, its neighborhoods, and most importantly, its people. Tonight, we honor your contributions, not as relics of the past, but as enduring beacons of what leadership, service, and hope can truly achieve. On behalf of a grateful city, we thank you for your unwavering commitment to the promise of Newport News. So I think right now we're going to move the guidons. And as those who don't do the military tradition, the guidon is a reflection of the leader of the city, of a military organization. So we thought that it was fitting that we honored all 5 of those mayors. So thank you once again. So before we begin the speech, I know Mr. McKenna already mentioned it, but I wanted to give a special just moment of pause to what happened last night when not only did we lose members of the Wichita family, but also members of our armed services. So just a moment of silence, if you will. Additionally, I just want to say I know a lot of the mayors are watching, but the mayor of Wichita, Lily Wu, did an excellent job, and so she said that she would tune in tonight. So Lily, our hearts and our prayers go with you to your city. As we open this program with the look back at the last 50 years of leadership of this city, I am reminded of a simple truth, that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us. And I think back to the 2 years that the team's been, and I look back at all that has been accomplished. Mayor Ritchie wanted to be here. He's a little under the weather, but I think he's watching via Zoom. So anyone that's over 90 that still cares about Newport News, we can always appreciate him. To the late Mayor Ratley and Mayor Frank, your legacy shines through in your city. I never had the chance to meet Mayor Ratley, but from what Cleater and Joni and others have told me, I know what she did for this city. And my favorite story of Mayor Frank is I sat down at his kitchen table probably 4 years ago and told him that I was going to run for mayor. He said, "Don't do it. You shouldn't do it." He said, "You're too young. Come back in 8 years." And over time, I think I wore him down right before the election. The last time that we talked before he passed, he called me to his office, gave me a check and said, "Kid, it's on you now." And so, Joe, I appreciate that vote of confidence, and I'm doing the best that I can. And then to Mayor Price and to Mayor Duval, I appreciate both of you for coming down. Mayor Duval, who technically is the youngest mayor when he was elected, I give him some crap about that all the time. And then Mayor Price. It's hard to follow such a great mayor, but we're doing the best that we can. And ultimately, thank all of you for coming to this State of the City. Looking out at this room, filled with people who care deeply about our city, this idea of standing on other shoulders takes me back to one of the most vivid memories of my time at the United States Naval Academy, the Herndon Monument Climb. This task sounds pretty straightforward. Replace the plebe or the freshman's cover on top of a 21-foot granite statue that's covered with 50 pounds of vegetable lard. Seems easy, right? The legend is whoever's the first freshman to put their cover on top of the monument will become the first general or the first admiral in the class. As you can clearly see, it was not me. But what is required is tenacity. What is required is teamwork. You need everyone coming together to scale this 21-foot object. As you can see, it wasn't easy. We stumbled, fell, and we had to rebuild again and again. But with each setback, we learned, adapted, and grew stronger as a team. And for my class, which at the time I believe was the record, took us about an hour and 15 minutes, but I can remember when we actually put the cover on top and we actually became upperclassmen. That experience stayed with me, the idea of leadership, and that experience taught me that success is not achieved alone. It results from collective effort, a shared vision, and commitment to a common goal. So to my parents, to my wife, I appreciate all that you've done for me and continue to do. Thank you so much. Tonight, we honor the legacy of the city of Newport News, but this night is also about embracing the progress that we have made together and the promises of our future. Something that I said a lot on the campaign trail when I was running for mayor, I said, listen, for the most part, every other city in Hampton Roads has been an all-America city. Top 10 cities as recognized for something doing well. I think I see Mayor Gray, I think I see Hope and Martha. I think Hampton's won it 3 times. Is that correct, Hope? 4 times, Hope. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, let it be known that for the first time in our city's history, Newport News proudly earned recognition as an all-American city. And this award is far more than a title. It is a testament to the strength of our community and a promise to the generations that follow. Newport News distinguished itself through programs like our Youth Court, the CARE program, and the Youth Thrive Community Coalition partnerships that demonstrate how we invest in the safety, well-being, and empowerment of the next generation. At this time, if I could have anyone that participated, whether it's time or treasure or talent, can you please stand? That entire delegation, please stand at this time. I will say after that first practice in Denver, I was a little bit concerned, but I know we all pulled together, so just thank you for that. It is your belief in what you do to serve this community and your commitment to sharing the story of Newport News that brought this honor home. But behind me, you can see one of my favorite photos of our All-America City celebration. And I love this photo because it's almost sort of everyone that's elected in Newport News. You have sort of the anchor of it being our Congressman Bobby Scott, whose dedication over the years. Sir, we appreciate you. At the same time, you have Senator Danny Diggs, I think was just here a few minutes ago, but no other place than Newport News at the local level can you have members of different political parties. You have school board, you have our city council, all of us coming together. But the person I really want to point out in this photo is Alan Archer. And if you see Alan, he's in the back left, and his head is sort of poking out. And that is how I would describe Alan, is nothing happens without Alan, our city manager. Alan, I need you to stand up. So thank you to that entire crew, City Council, Lisa, our school board, Alan, everyone who came together. That was a great day for our city. Last year, standing here at CNU, I declared it the Year of the Youth. And the city, supported by its community coalition partners, established Youth Thrive, a program of over $400 million that encompasses programs, projects, and spaces that support the development and advancement of our young people. This summer, we launched 2 of our flagship programs, Friday Night Nets and the Youth Career Program. The Youth Career Program is an 8-week summer initiative and a life-changing opportunity for young people aged 16 to 24 to build confidence, develop essential workplace skills, and gain experiences that prepare them for meaningful careers. Tina, this was your program. I know you advocated so long for this. Tina, could you stand? Thank you for all that you do for us. Councilman Vick. Tina came to me and said, hey, I want to bring back the summer jobs program. Do you have my vote? I said, that's it, Tina? That's all you need? Yes, you have my vote. This summer, YCP matched over 100 young people with 50 businesses and nonprofit organizations, creating pathways to a brighter future. One of my favorite Youth Thrive programs was our summer basketball league, Friday Night Nets. This free league, held at multiple locations across the city, welcomed youth of all ages for evenings filled with basketball, community, and care. Participants had access to on-site counselors, free meals, community service, and even free haircuts. Through the support of local businesses, our faith-based organizations, community leaders, and our state legislators, Friday Night Nets created a safe, supportive space for at-risk youth to connect, and belong. This program shows us what is possible when a community comes together to uplift its young people. One of my favorite nights was Pastor Swan was out there shooting around. I think I see him somewhere in the crowd, and I think he tried to dunk. I'm not sure what happened, but someone told me, hey, I think I saw the pastor try to dunk, and then I had to go over there. But if our city teams, our partners, and our volunteers with Friday Night Nets and YCP, could you please stand? Nothing happens in this city alone, and we needed all of you. Programs like YCP and Night Nets exemplify the strength of our community's commitment to uplifting the next generation together. Thank you. As we really double down on the Year of the Youth, we now move into education. And education is going to be at the heart of everything that we do. And that commitment is seen in our financial support to our schools. For the last 2 years, we have fully funded the school operating requests, ensuring that Newport News Public Schools have all that they need to succeed. This year, the city is providing $130 million in direct funding to school operations. An additional $7.2 million supports essential school capital projects, ensuring that our schools remain modern, safe, and effective learning environments. You can see behind me on the screen one of my favorite photos with our school board chair. It's the one that's framed in my office. And Lisa and to our superintendent, whenever I have an issue, I call them both, and they bend over backwards. I wish I could tell you how much that our school board chair, our superintendent, and all of our school board members truly care about our university or about our city. If you're on school board, please stand at this time. Lisa, you've been a true partner, and I appreciate our friendship. Our dedication to education was also evident earlier this year when we broke ground on the transformative Southeast Community Resource Area, or SECRA. SECRA features the new Huntington Middle School, designed to serve 600 students with a state-of-the-art learning environment. It will also feature a community building that combines the Pearl Bailey Library, the Doris Miller Community Center, and partner spaces, while Dr. Bess, preserving Huntington's historic structure. Green spaces, an indoor pool, and we'll clap there. And for those who don't know, the amount of political maneuvering it took to get that done was probably the best thing that we did, I think, last year. Green spaces, an indoor pool, and a splash park will provide opportunities for recreation, connection, and growth for all of our residents. Beyond K-12 education, we are addressing another critical need: affordable childcare and early childhood education. This month, we proudly opened the Peak Early Childhood Development Center, a collaboration with the Virginia Peninsula Community College and other partners. We can clap. With the dedication of community leaders in the Petters Foundation, I think I saw the Petters somewhere over here. Thank you for all that you've done, your entire family, for this city. This state-of-the-art facility provides early education and care for 200 children, from infants to 5-year-olds, giving them the strong foundation that they need during these early years. At this time, I want to commend Jennifer Parrish, the executive director, Dr. Porter Brannon, and the city administration for working together to build promising futures. With the help, we can clap. With the help of our community partners like Bayport Credit Union, Ferguson Enterprise, Newport News Shipbuilding, and Virginia Natural Gas, together we are creating opportunities for every child, every family, and from every corner of Newport News to succeed. While our partners with the school board, our public school administration, the Peak Center, VPCC, and all of our community funding partners, please stand at this time and be recognized. Something that is near and dear to my heart, because if you had asked me what I wanted to be known for, I wanted to be very similar to Mary Duval. I wanted to be an economic development mayor, and so that's what we are going to focus on in the next couple of years. Through the Harvard-Bloomberg City Leadership Initiative, private and city investments, the city is reimagining downtown as a bustling hub where people live, work, and play. And we thank Mayor Bloomberg, who's the single most investor of mayors across the country, and we were part of that program not only at the mayor's office level, but also at the staff level. By investing in mixed-use developments, modern infrastructure, and dynamic public spaces, Newport News is creating a downtown that drives economic growth and offers an exciting destination for all. In these efforts, key federal, state, and local partnerships ensure that what we imagine will become a reality. Last summer, our collaboration with Huntington Ingalls and the U.S. Navy resulted in a $120 million investment to expand downtown parking. Looking ahead, through this partnership, we anticipate a key investment in Navy housing, addressing quality of life needs while fueling downtown's growth. Together, as partners, we are laying the groundwork for a thriving and connected community. And you can see with the photo behind me, when you look at federal, state, and local partners, there is nothing better than our Virginia delegation, with Governor Youngkin and his Secretary Crenshaw ensuring that we have all that we need with the Navy, the 3 members of Congress that you can see, that's all of the Hampton Roads delegation, as well as with the Navy and other mayors. It's going to take federal, regional, and local leaders to all come together to ensure that we can transform downtown Newport News and ensure that we have the best housing and parking for our sailors. So also, if I could have, where are all the To all my leaders in the military, could you please stand at this time? So for those who don't know, I think the best thing that we've done for military relations is every 3 or 4 months, we meet with all of the base commanders. We take them to lunch and really just talk all things Eustis, all things Navy, and all things Langley. And for Colonel Altman Hutchinson, just your friendship, you both have been amazing, and I really appreciate you. As we move from economic development, something that I stood here last year and I made a promise. I said that as a city, we were going to tackle public safety and gun violence together. This commitment is rooted in the power of partnerships between city leaders, law enforcement, and our community. About a year ago, I made a promise, and I held chief to that. I think he said down there somewhere. I said, listen, next year, we are going to reduce gun violence by 15%. That was the promise that we made. And I'm here to report that currently we are down 25% in gun violence in Newport News. The reduction in gun violence in Newport News represents far more than just simple numbers. It's lives saved, families preserved, and neighborhoods strengthened. In fact, last year, our homicide rate decreased by 52%. This progress is the result of strategies at the state and federal level to include Operation Blue Line and Operation Ceasefire, along with the recovery of over 1,000 illegal weapons and our exceeding FBI clearance rate averages. Chief Steve Drew and the Newport News Police Department have led this work with transparency and integrity, reminding us that each life is a life touched by violence. Can I have all the officers please stand? And if you ask what, another favorite photo of mine is that was a good press conference, Alan. You, me, and the chief, I always remember that, because we stood here and made a promise, and it was not just the police force, it was everyone. It was our community violence interrupter programmers, it was our fire department, it was our care team, it was everyone coming together to ensure that we had a reduction in gun violence across the city. So you might ask, what will 2025 bring? As we continue our legacy of growth, we are going to implement and start several initiatives to meet this moment. And I choose that word deliberately because we've always said that this city was at an inflection point, and I can tell you that we are going to meet that moment. Public safety will remain my top priority. Last year, the city implemented a new pay structure for our public safety, making us a competitive leader in the region. In 2025, we will enhance these efforts by growing the police force, growing in a strategic manner, not all at once. I know Alan got a little nervous about that. But we are going to grow our police force to the highest number that it's always been, or never been, over 500 officers. This will make us the third or the fourth largest police force in the entire Commonwealth, and we are going to ensure that public safety remains top of mind for everyone here in the city. Beyond policing, I am also challenging us to advocate for competitive pay for our public defenders. It's more than just one side, it's also the other side. And so for all the public defenders who have been calling and texting, I hear you, understood. I think in this budget cycle, I think you'll see a little bit of a bump. So we thank you for all that you do as well, all of our lawyers on either side. Thank you for what you do. Building on this momentum of public safety, we are also committed to enhancing our cultural and our social fabric. You might have already heard, it leaked a little bit early, but in the coming year, we are going to introduce an annual Tier 1 festival that showcases all that we have to offer as a city. This event will become a signature attraction for people across the country, and it will activate our water space and ensure that we have a thriving downtown. So I know everyone is really excited about that. Stay tuned, but I do want to give a thank you to our Vice Mayor and to Councilman John Ely, who are leading these efforts. So if you two could stand as well. When you talk festivals, people get a little bit nervous, but it's going to be a good time here in the city. And now on a personal note, while our city is already financially robust, we aim to achieve even greater success, including pursuing the prestigious AAA bond rating by the year 2030. And what I told City Council is this action, we may not be there on City Council, but we deserve to be in any discussion when they talk about what the best cities are in Virginia. I think I saw former Mayor Stoney of Richmond, I think somewhere in the audience, but Richmond achieved AAA rating a few months ago, and I said, if Richmond can do it, Newport News can do it. At this time, we also want Newport News to be recognized as the most business-friendly city in our region. To achieve this vision, I am collaborating closely with our city administration to introduce a streamlined, rapid permit process. And behind me, you can see Alan saying, hey, I need a little bit of time to start this. That picture is like Alan saying, please slow down. But I said by this year, by the end of the year, what we've been hearing is that it takes so long for us to get a permit started. Small business, there's a lot of red tape. We're going to cut that red tape. We're going to ensure that we meet you where you are and ensure that your small, medium, or large corporation can thrive here on the peninsula. By cutting through this red tape, we are sending a clear message to businesses of all sizes, whether they are small startups or large corporations, that Newport News is ready to welcome them, support them, and partner with them for success. Additionally, when it comes to economic development, I'm excited about the future. You know, across our history, there's been probably 5 to 7 mega projects that have never really gotten off the ground for many reasons. Lack of capital, lack of will, etc. We are currently looking at what we can do to innovate economic development across all parts of the city, from uptown to Lee Hall to city center expansion to downtown. We are going to have cranes in the sky, and we are going to build. That is a promise. Our city's future hinges on the success of our young people, and as mayor, I am unwavering in my commitment to rally for their growth and empowerment. We have seen the results of the strong bonds between local government and schools. The city is committed to making quality education the forefront of our priorities. We will work with the school system, because it is a partnership, to ensure that by 2030, every Newport News public school will achieve full accreditation without conditions. And I'll say that one more time so we're on the record. By 2030, every school in Newport News will be accredited without conditions, and we will ensure that you have all that you need to get that done. Lisa and our superintendent. So as I close, at last year's State of the City, I emphasized that Newport News is the largest city on the peninsula, and it's our time to forge ahead with the confidence and the pride that reflects our stature and our potential. Newport News, this is our moment. The stories of our past, the achievements of today, and the promise of tomorrow are all woven together into the fabric of Newport News. As we reflect on all that we've accomplished and look forward to our future, it's important to recognize those who embody the spirit, the ethos of our city. Before we close tonight, I am honored to make one more special presentation. Antoine Bethea, if you could join me here at center stage, along with Councilman Harris. So as many of you know, Antoine Bethea is a native son who exemplifies what it means to lift as you climb. And that's what we do in here in this city. We lift as we climb. His unwavering commitment to our community is evident through his continued investment in Newport News and was recently celebrated at the opening of the Safe Haven Empowerment Center. His vision has created a foundation for empowerment and growth, touching countless lives and inspiring future generations. Antoine, your work reminds us of all what is possible when we give back to our communities that shaped us. From your career in the NFL and for you to come back, it means a lot. Your dedication to Newport News and your belief in its potential represents the very best of what this city stands for. There is no more fitting way to close this program than with a lasting moment to recognize this service to the city of Newport News. And as mayor, sort of the best thing you get to do is you get to give out a key to the city. And so we'll clap for that. I think they're bringing it out. And so I talked to a few mayors, and they said, listen, like, the first key to the city sets the tone, because after that, you can't go back from it. So on behalf of the city of Newport News, it is my privilege and honor to present you with the key to the city, a symbol of our gratitude and pride for your mentorship to others and commitment to the city that raised you. Let us all give Anton a round of applause for his contribution to our city. This is your moment. We'll get him.
Man, I was surprised by that. But I definitely appreciate it. And obviously, all the great work that you've been doing, I appreciate your support. City Council, I appreciate your guys' support. Mom, Dad, big bro, my best friend, LA, I appreciate you guys as well. And obviously, everybody in the audience, the great work that you guys do here in the city of Newport News and also neighboring cities. Obviously, our agenda together, as you say, partnership, is making Newport News one of the best cities in America. So again, I'm blessed to receive the key to the city, and we're going to make this a special year for Newport News. Thank you.
So the last thing I do before I close, if I could get all of City Council just to stand up. All of City Council. And can I get all y'all to come behind me this way? Thank you. So those who don't know, before we organized as a group, before we swore in our new members a few weeks ago, we all gathered in the back room, and we had Councilman Harris. We got in a circle, and we all prayed. And what I said is this, and Alan, sorry, I didn't mean to forget you, Alan. Alan, come on, I need you, Alan. He always does that. I don't know why he does that. But I got everyone in a circle, and we prayed, and we said, what happens with this city is because of the people that are in this room, and if we fail, it's on us. And so nothing can happen. This is not a one-person show. And so to Team Newport News, to all of us, I think we are, someone asked me, like, how would you describe your city council? And I said, it's like it's a body, right? Where Tina's our heart, right? I think we got Rob and Cleon as our legs. We have the Vice as our sort of passion with John, and I'm probably just the head and the eyes. But this team has been amazing, and I could not do it with all of you. So from all of us, from all of City Council, as I close, I'll say this. This is our city, this is our story, and this is our moment. Thank you for joining us tonight. I will see, hopefully, a lot of you in the lobby after this. Now the true work begins. Thank you all. I'm gonna do a photo.